Welcome back to Talk Better English. Today's lesson is a very important step in your speaking journey.
So far, you've learned how to answer questions, how to continue conversations, and how to speak without fear. Now it's time to go one step deeper.
Today, we're going to help you express your opinions and feelings in English. Not strong opinions, not debates, just simple, honest thoughts.
Many learners can talk about facts, their job, their routine, their plans. But when it comes to saying how they feel or what they think, they become quiet.
You might think, what if I say it wrong? What if people judge me? But here's the truth. Real conversations feel natural because people share small feelings and opinions.
And the good news is, you don't need advanced English to do this. You can express opinions with very soft, simple sentences.
Sentences that feel safe, sentences that feel honest, sentences that sound natural in daily life.
By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to say what you like, how you feel, and what you think without pressure.
So relax, you're in a safe place here. Let's begin day 6 together.
Before we start sharing opinions and feelings, let's talk about why this part feels difficult for so many learners.
When you share an opinion, you're not just using English, you're sharing a part of yourself, and that can feel risky, especially in a new language.
Your brain is designed to protect you. So when you think, what if I say something wrong? What if they don't agree? Your brain reacts with caution.
There's a simple reason for this. Expressing feelings activates emotional areas of the brain, not just language areas. So the fear feels stronger than when you're talking about facts.
That's why many learners stay quiet, not because they don't have opinions, but because they don't feel safe sharing them in English.
But here's the important part. You don't need strong or direct opinions to communicate well. You can use soft language, language that feels gentle and low risk.
For example, instead of saying, this is bad, you can say, I don't really like it. It feels calmer, and your brain stays relaxed.
When your brain feels safe, your words come out more easily. That's when English starts to flow naturally.
So today, we're not pushing you to be bold or loud. We're helping you be comfortable.
Small feelings, soft opinions. That's how confidence grows. Now, let's learn how to start sharing opinions in a soft and easy way. You don't need strong words, you just need gentle starters.
One of the safest and most common starters is, I think. For example, I think this lesson is helpful. It sounds calm and natural.
You can also say, I think it's good, or I think it's interesting. These sentences don't sound heavy. They feel friendly.
Another very useful starter is, I feel. This is perfect for talking about emotions. For example, I feel tired today, or I feel happy right now.
Notice how soft that sounds. You're not explaining everything. You're just sharing how you feel.
Now let's talk about likes and dislikes. You can say, I like this. I like this song. I like this place.
And if you don't like something, you don't need strong words. You can say, I don't really like it. That sounds polite and honest.
Let's try a small flow. Listen and imagine your own answer.
I like coffee. You can say, oh, I like coffee too. Or, I don't really like coffee.
Perfect. See how easy that is?
These starters help your brain stay calm. They remove fear, and they help you speak naturally.
Remember this. You don't need to explain everything. One simple opinion is enough to keep the conversation alive. Now, let's talk about expressing feelings in daily life. This is something you do every day, even if you don't notice it.
You don't need dramatic words to talk about feelings. Most of the time, people use very simple language.
For example, you can say, I feel tired today. That's it. Short, honest, and natural.
Or you can say, I feel a bit tired. That one small phrase, a bit, makes your English sound softer and more relaxed.
When you're feeling good, you can say, I feel happy today, or I feel relaxed.
And if your day is busy, you can say, I feel busy today, or I'm a little stressed, but it's okay.
Notice something important here. You're not complaining, you're just sharing how you feel.
That's why people respond positively. When you share feelings simply, conversations feel human and real.
Let's look at a few daily situations. After work, you might say, I feel tired, so I want to rest.
In the morning, you can say, I feel fresh today, or I feel sleepy.
When you're nervous, you can say, I feel a little nervous. That's a very honest and polite sentence.
And when you're comfortable, you can say, I feel comfortable here. This is a beautiful sentence for daily conversations.
The goal is not to sound perfect. The goal is to sound real.
Small feelings spoken simply create strong connections. Now let's talk about something that many learners don't realize. You don't need strong opinions to sound confident in English.
A lot of people think confidence comes from speaking loudly or saying big, powerful sentences. But in real life, confidence comes from clarity and comfort.
When you use simple opinions like, I think it's good, or I feel okay about it, your brain stays relaxed, and a relaxed brain speaks better.
There's also a psychological reason for this. When you use soft language, you reduce the risk of conflict. Your mind feels safe because you're not arguing or proving anything.
That safety is important because when your brain feels safe, it doesn't block your words. It lets you speak freely.
And here's something very important to remember. Most people are not listening to judge your English. They are listening to understand you.
So even a simple sentence like, I like this, or I don't really like it, is enough to share your thoughts clearly.
You don't have to explain your reasons. You don't have to defend your opinion. You're allowed to be simple.
That's why simple opinions are powerful. They build confidence without pressure.
When you stop trying to impress and start trying to connect, English becomes much easier. Now, let's bring everything together in one natural conversation. Imagine we're just talking after a long day.
Hey Jack, how was your day today?
It was good, but a little busy. I feel tired now. How about you?
I feel the same, actually. Work was stressful, but I feel better now. What do you usually do when you feel tired?
I think taking a short walk really helps. It relaxes me. What about you?
That sounds nice. I like listening to music when I'm tired. It makes me feel calm.
I see. What kind of music do you like?
I like soft music. It helps me relax after work. How do you feel about music?
I think music is very important. It changes my mood quickly. Actually, I listen to music every evening.
That's interesting. I don't really listen every day, but I enjoy it on weekends.
Weekends feel different, right? I feel more relaxed on weekends.
Me too. I feel comfortable when there's no rush. It's nice to slow down sometimes.
Yes, I agree. Talking like this feels easy. No pressure, just sharing thoughts.
Exactly. And that's how real conversations work. Simple opinions, small feelings, and listening.
And you can do this too, one sentence at a time.
Before we move toward the end, let's add a few small words that help you express opinions and feelings more naturally.
One very useful word is personally. It helps you share your own view gently. For example, personally, I like quiet places. It sounds calm and respectful.
Another soft phrase is kind of. You can use it when your feeling is not strong. For example, I'm kind of tired today. It sounds very natural in daily English.
You can also use a bit. For example, I feel a bit nervous. This makes your sentence softer and easier to say.
Here's a very common word, comfortable. You can say, I feel comfortable here. This is a great sentence for work, travel, or social situations.
And one more helpful word is actually. You can use it to add a small detail. For example, I like tea. Actually, I drink it every morning.
These words don't make your English complicated. They make it more human.
Try adding just one of these words today. You'll notice your sentences feel smoother and more confident.
Let's finish today with a small story. Stories help feelings and opinions stay in your memory.
Last week, I met an old friend after a long time. We sat in a quiet cafe and talked about life.
That's always a nice moment.
Yes, at first we talked about simple things, work, daily routine, normal stuff. Then my friend asked, "How do you feel about your job these days?"
That question can feel difficult for learners.
Exactly. I didn't give a long answer. I just said, "I think it's good, but sometimes I feel tired."
Simple, honest, natural.
My friend smiled and said, "I feel the same, actually." And suddenly, the conversation felt warm and open.
That's the power of sharing small feelings.
Then I asked, "What do you enjoy after work?" He said he likes walking in the evening. I replied, "That sounds nice."
See how easy that is? No strong opinions, no pressure, just small thoughts shared calmly.
By the end of our conversation, we both felt relaxed, not because of perfect English, but because of honest communication.
And this is what we want for you, to feel comfortable sharing what you think and how you feel.
One soft opinion, one small feeling. That's enough to connect.
You did something very meaningful today. You didn't just practice English, you practiced expressing yourself.
Sharing opinions and feelings is not easy, especially in a new language. But today, you learned that it doesn't need strong words or perfect sentences.
You learned that soft opinions are powerful, simple feelings are enough, and honesty is more important than correctness.
Every time you say, "I think," "I feel," or "I like," you're building confidence, quietly and naturally.
Remember, real conversations are not about winning or impressing. They're about connection, and connection starts when you feel safe to speak.
So today, try one small thing. Share one feeling. Share one opinion, even if it's just in your own mind.
Before you go, tell us in the comments, what is one thing you like or one way you feel today?
And if this lesson helped you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us again for day 7.
We're proud of you for showing up. Keep speaking, keep expressing yourself, and we'll see you in the next lesson.